You can start from the dog's ears, go inward from this position, long strokes, short strokes, then continue with long strokes a bit shorter. This forms a section, triangle shape coming over. Select page, slowly curve around. We can work bottom to top or top to bottom, small whiskers above the mouth. Now find what should be this large part. Yes, that's it. Make this middle area lighter, like this. Here we can slow down for the fine details. The eye white is here, find it first, good. Make surrounding colors heavier, edge colors, lighter here. Now refine the shape, see perfect, see how the dog's eyes are taking shape. Nose and mouth chin. Thickness matches human chin technique. Continue. Do these larger elements first, then see where color or density is lacking. We can add more where needed. Right here, let's shape the nose first, then work on the inside. Nostrils. Need a sharper pen tip, why it's easy to control. Color darker in center, lighter outward above, lighter coming over. Sides are squeezed out, then continue. Okay, look. Beautiful, right? The puppy's nose is taking shape. The middle needs connecting. After connecting, add small whiskers above around the edges. Add some color or it looks too plain. See how the head is gradually taking shape, everyone. Notice how I'm drawing. You can clearly see my hand movements and technique. Now this upper section, see how it's a dense area. When drawing, don't make random lines in different directions. Keep the directional lines connected. Good, everyone. See how the head is gradually emerging. These groups, notice their direction. Broken lines in this direction, getting shorter like fluffy fur, 3 lines, replacing the whole line. Inside color is darker, using a thicker pen now. For this section, see the shape I'm creating implies what? Its leg, this is also its edge line, this is its highlighted back fur along the edges. Let's go over this again. What's this position from? It comes from this toe. go around. Good. Here, let it intersect, then come back. This toe. Good, got it. Add a bit of gray color, then continue. Similarly, we need to add light to the back of the hand. With these details, it looks better, otherwise it would look too plain. Good, this is also similar. The leg shape we express through short lines, see how it changes. Scattered, then whole. One line connects. See, this part is now connected together. Continue with the long strokes, the main line. Now the thin line. This section of fur on the belly. When we do this again, I first observe the larger elements, grouping these various relationships between front and back elements. Step back, start from this curve, good, like this. Add more color, okay. I said, teacher, this part feels stiff. Let's add some small fur details and it comes alive. The image can be adjusted at any time. Please like, subscribe, share, and support our channel. A whole. Isn't this little dog finished now? I think the color isn't enough. He wants to pull it out a bit. We can work on it more. These lines would look clearer since the drawing tools are different. This pencil is slightly longer and more pointed. The surface must be more detailed than our book illustrations. Just make a few small adjustments and it's fine. Viewers, isn't our little puppy finished now? No matter what animal characteristics we're drawing, dogs or others, they all follow the same underlying logic and techniques, right everyone? You can practice this on your own now. That's all for today's class then. Goodbye everyone.